Hey peeps, welcome back. We are talking Love During Lockup, Season 5, Episode 30. This is the season finale. But don't worry, Love After Lockup will be back in July, just a few short weeks from now. So let's just get into it. Andrew and Candace, Lord. Now listen, I told him so. I know he can't hear me screaming at him through the TV, but I told him. I said, Andrew, you're a sucker. You're being played. You're being hoodwinked and bamboozled. Poor Andrew. Not really, though. I would like to feel sorry for Andrew, but I can't. Okay, the red flags was a waving. Okay, and he didn't listen. Damn it, Andrew. Damn it, Andrew. So the episode starts off and this girl is at the salon. She's getting the works, okay? She got those good highlights. Her hair is looking good. I said, I bet Andrew paid for this. I was right. Turns out before she even got out of jail, Andrew had bought a package for her. And she decided, well, why not use it? Of course she did. Of course she did. I said, this is disgusting. She did say that Andrew was needy, and I said that in my last video. Andrew is quite needy. I don't love a needy ass man. However, I would prefer a needy man than a man who whoops my ass. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, what she's doing to him is absolutely terrible. I didn't see any anxiety, not a tiny bit, okay? Andrew is back in the departments at the onset of his depression, at the start of it. He's at the apartment trying to convince himself that they are going to get back together. She just needs a little space, a little time, and somehow they're going to work this relationship out. I am screaming at the TV, Andrew, turn your brain all the way on, because right now you are on a 2.5. Turn that thing all the way up to 10. Jeez, this makes no damn sense. I'm sitting there screaming at the TV. I said, Andrew, cancel her phone service. Go down to the rental office and cancel this lease. Reach out to the furniture people to see if they'll take this shit back. If they won't, see if they'll be willing to send those guys over that helped you carry the furniture in. Give them a couple $100 and see if they'll help you put this shit in the back of the truck. Get you a U-Haul. Take the truck and go. You know what I mean? On your way out, stop by the wellness center and grab that damn ring. And you know what? Just wrench that fake ass Louis bag right out of her damn hand. I'm just saying, this is ridiculous. But no, he didn't do any of that. He thinks that she loves him. I mean, they're going to work on this relationship and things are going to be just fine. Honey, now listen. This girl calls up her parole officer and tells him that she's got an apartment and a fiance and they're, going to be living together. And I said, well, wait a minute. Andrew's not going to be living there. He lives in New Jersey. I said, she lying. And I was absolutely right. Absolutely right. This girl married some dude, another inmate. Turns out on day one when she got out of jail, she texted this ex-inmate, ex-boyfriend of hers and found out that he was still interested. And that's why all of a sudden she got anxiety and didn't want to be with Andrew because the door was open for her and this other inmate. She has married this dude, moved him into Andrew's apartment, and they was driving around in Andrew's truck. Now on the episode, they was in a car, but I'm assuming they at some point was driving Andrew's truck. She hadn't told Andrew shit. This girl was using him from day one. She didn't give two shits about him. This dude is back at his house in New Jersey talking about, I'm thinking about getting this tattooed on me. She wrote him a card when she was in jail, and he thinking about getting some of that tattooed on him. You absolute buffoon. Cut the shit, Andrew. Anyway, while he's sitting there trying to catch dreams through this raggedy ass dream catcher that she made him whilst in jail, she is out loving her life, loving her apartment and truck with her man. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Finally, she calls Andrew and tells him that it's over. Andrew cancels the lease, takes the truck back, and lets her keep the ring. Are you shitting me? She is sitting here married and wearing this ring like the guy gave it to her instead of it actually coming from Andrew. Andrew, I am sick of you. First of all, I think that Candace is a straight up con artist user. You're a manipulator and you absolutely abused Andrew emotionally. And I think you suck for that. There is no reason that you had to do him that way. When you got out of jail, if you didn't want to be with him, you should have just said that up front in the first place. Out of all the seasons of Love After Lockup that I have watched, and I haven't watched all of them, but out of all the ones that I have watched, I think that Andrew wins the award for biggest sucker. I don't think that any other gentleman on the show has ever been used as badly as Andrew. Now, I do know there are some that have been, but damn it, Andrew. I mean, she's online posting pictures with her husband in that fake ass Louis bag. This is just ridiculous. Listen, Andrew, I'll probably never talk to you, but if you ever run past this video, you deserve better than this. You should not have been treated this way. And my advice to you is get some help. Because I have seen online where some girl is saying that she's your new girlfriend and she's out there talking shit and she sounds ridiculous. And she also sounds like she's possibly a gold digger as well, which tells me that you haven't learned much of shit. This just makes no sense. She's out there saying that Candace is reaching out to you, trying to get her half of the Love During Lockup money. You know what, Andrew? If I was you, I wouldn't give her not one dime of the Love During Lockup money. Absolutely not. You have got enough out of him and you're wearing that ring. Go fuck off. But Andrew, please, with all due respect, seek some help. Get you some therapy. And get back to that financial advisor because you are definitely going to need some financial advice. You really fucked up here. Anyway, moving on. Tenny and Rob. Damn. All I could say is, Tenny, first of all, you're a beautiful lady. You've got some gorgeous, smart, amazing children. But I feel that somewhere there is a mental issue with you. And my advice to you as well is get some help. Get some help, okay? This is bullshit. You're going to need some help, and your kids are probably going to need a little therapy too. This inmate is about to turn your life inside out and upside down. When they showed up at the prison and she ran and started kissing him, I was disgusted. Okay, the kissing and the noise making, all of that went on too damn long. Then it continued when you got in the car. Stop the bullshit. I said, this is too much in front of that child. It really is. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Now, he's given the whole backstory that he wants to be a family man. He's going to be there for his wife and his children. Air quotes, children, his children. And he's going to do, X, Y, and Z. Yeah. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think that they're all going to be in for a rude awakening. I think they're going to realize that this man is not going to be as family oriented as they think. I think that he is going to turn into a true dictator because I think that he is insecure and controlling. And I hope before she even went to the damn prison, she ripped down all them damn cameras in the house. You don't know who the hell is watching you from the prison. I just feel like this is not going to end well. Rob has spent almost his entire life in prison. And you have just brought this man into the lives of your children. I just cannot. I hate to see children excited when a felon is being released that's not their father, that they don't really know, just because you've taken them to visit them in prison and they watch them on a camera. He does not make him a father. I think this is a failure in my opinion. Ayanna and Jamal. This woman is out of jail. She was in jail for 15 days. As soon as she gets the chance to get out of jail and turn on her cell phone, instead of reaching out to her children, she's reaching out to find out what messages Jamal left her. She's worried about Jamal. She's talking about Jamal. I said, what the fuck? You haven't learned one damn thing. If I had just spent 15 days away from my 10-year-old and my 2-year-old, you best believe the first people I'm calling is the 10-year-old and the 2-year-old. How are they doing? What are they doing? Mama missed you so much. I can't wait to get home to you. Nope, it's all about Jamal. My man, my man, my man, my man. What the fuck? I'm sick of her. So she's outside the jail waiting for her grandma to pick her up. Her grandmother still works, okay? She calls her grandmother. She said, I just got off work. I'm on my way to pick up Amaya, which is her daughter. She said, and then I'll be there. She's got a little attitude with her grandmother talking about, I'm hungry. Her grandmother said exactly what all of us were thinking. You should have thought of that before you got yourself in this predicament. Her grandmother said, you need me. I don't need you. Thank you, grandmother. Please let her know that the world don't owe you shit. If you want to not have consequences, watch your fucking actions. It makes zero sense. She acts like a teenager. You are a grown woman of 26, 27 years old. You have 2 children. Grow the fuck up and do it quickly. We are sick of you and the bullshit. So instead of waiting for her grandmother, she calls an Uber. And I said, well, call your grandmother and make sure that she doesn't get all the way out there to the jail and you're not there. Luckily, her grandmother calls her and she meets up with her grandmother at her parole office. The way I smiled when her 2-year-old ran to her with the biggest smile on her face. And I said, if that doesn't make you change, nothing will. Just the big smile on that baby's beautiful face and how happy she was to see you. Nothing triggered, oh my gosh, I gotta grow up for this baby. Nothing was triggered. I don't know. This girl irritates me so much. They get into the restaurant. She tells the waiter, I just got out of jail. You were in jail for 15 days. You didn't do hard time. You weren't down at the prison. Come on, you were in the county jail for 15 days. Damn it. Anyway, she changes her clothes and the next thing you know, Jamal, my man. Are you serious? Her grandmother tries to talk some sense into her. You know it just went in one ear and out the other. I can't wait to be married to Jamal. We getting married. I mean, really. My advice to you, Ayana, is stop feeling as if the world owes you something. Stop going around being entitled and selfish. Start to think about your children first. When you become a parent, you put all of your play toys away. Be careful. You can't just go out here and drive drunk and high. You can't go out here and just put a man's needs in front of those children. They are innocent. To be there for them. You need to protect them. You need to encourage them to go after their dreams and their wants. You need to be there for all of the little moments, the big moments. You're not doing any of that. You're not doing any of it. You're pushing this responsibility off on your family, and it's not okay. It's really not. You're just looking like a selfish person that has no drive for anything. You're not taking responsibility for any of your actions, your loud and wrong mouth, your behavior, no accountability whatsoever. Life is about more than a man. Life is about more than Jamal. It's time for you to grow up and seek some therapy. Seriously, you should be nurturing these babies, not out here worried about what the hell is going on with Jamal's ass who is locked up. Stop it. Joey and Michael. Well, listen, I'm excited to find out that Joey's mom has made a full recovery. He went last week. We saw him talking to Michael's mom. Michael's mom told him that it's not going to change. The man has a pure cycle. He is always on and off the drugs. He is always in and out of the damn jail. He always has 1, 2, 17 boyfriends at a time, back and forth. And Joey is still in some kind of make-believe fairy tale land. He believes whatever this porn star tells him. It's a bunch of bullshit. Joey, at your age, it's time for you to turn your brain all the way the fuck up and grow up. Now, I tried to be nice about you the whole time, Joey, but stop it. You have got to get yourself together. This man is not about to change for you. He's not even about to tell you the truth and tell you that he's possibly going to be in jail for 6 fucking years. He's lying to you. He doesn't want to be monogamous. He thinks it's boring. He doesn't want to be sober. He doesn't even know if he can be sober. You, an addict, should not be with another addict. What you need is therapy and some NA classes, and to continue to receive the love that your family is giving you, the grace that they are giving you. Be a better person for your family. Get over it. Michael is shit. Get you some help, Joey. I'm sick of this shit with you. Moving on. Rick and Samantha. I be damn. How many times did I not tell the TV Rick? The TV Rick can't hear me, but I tell the TV Rick all the time, stop being stupid. Please do not marry Samantha. But he does. He marries Samantha. And 6 weeks later, he is absolutely at his wit's end because Samantha doesn't want to work. Samantha doesn't want to contribute. Samantha wants to live off of Rick. And I said, well, Rick, where is it that you marry somebody and you don't go over finances beforehand? There is no way that I am even accepting a proposal from a guy if we have not talked finances. You know, what do you bring to the table? Not saying that I am a materialistic person, because I am not. I am basic as a motherfucker, okay? If somebody calls me basic, you are not offending me in any way, because that's the fucking way I live. I do not need a bunch of name brand shit. All I need is to have clothes and shoes. If my son wants some name brand shit, I will buy it for him, but I don't need it. Okay? Today is not 1949. He cannot sustain their living just off of his pension. There's no way that he would be able to afford her lifestyle and be able to pay his mortgage, car payment, electric, all of his utilities, expenses off of his pension. She has to contribute. Otherwise, this man is going to have to come out of retirement and get another job. But what I'm saying is this: he should have known that she has no intentions of working, that she thinks that she's going to make some jewelry and some other bullshit. But he should have known that before he married her. Also, we all know that he gets around that Rick is for the streets. Listen, this is ridiculous. They've been married for 6 weeks. His niece told him she knew all along that that girl was after money. He says that his pension will not take care of two people. His pension is only enough for him and, not a wife, which makes no sense that he didn't think of that in the first place. This was not his first marriage. He was her fourth or fifth husband. I mean, this makes no sense. Anyway, he goes down to see a lawyer so that they can seek a divorce. I said that's the smartest thing we have seen Rick do the entire time. At the end of this shit, we find out that he has divorced Samantha. Samantha is still in jail. And, he was out on a date with Sandy. And I said, well, listen, Sandy is probably the better person for you. Maybe not, for your alcoholism, because Sandy seemed like she is lit constantly. Maybe you should not date her. But Sandy seems like she must have some sort of income. Rick, grow up and do better. Shantae and True. Now, shit. Shantae, girl, listen. Please get you some help. I mean, seriously, you need to be in someone's mental health office every 2 weeks on Fridays. Just every 2 weeks on Fridays. You need the full service, ma'am. No way in hell that you started off with $50,000 in your savings account, saving for your dream of opening a restaurant, and you are down to $0.00 over a dude that you had never met in person. I just, not only just a dude with a bad hairline that you have never met in person, but a dude with a bad hairline who has never dated a black girl who's in jail, and has been in jail for a very long time. No, ma'am. Spending money on this dude makes it seem like you are not spending money on your children. You are giving him more than you are giving your children. That is a no-go. You are caring about him more than you cared about your dream. That is also a fuck no. Then you find out there's some sort of moral clause down at the Whataburger, and one of your employee friends ratted you out. There you go. So here is a lesson learned here. When you go down to your job, no matter where it is, corporate world, Whataburger, Long John's, I don't give a shit. A job is a job. You are legally making money. When you get to your job, it should be just that. That is your job. That is your career. You should not be sharing with your fellow employees about your prison inmate boyfriend. This is how shit happens. So she ends up getting demoted. She is no longer the general manager, and she says they have taken away her bonuses and they have taken her down to 26. Now, I don't know if she meant $26 an hour or if she meant 26,000 a year. I have no idea, but this is a bunch of bullshit. And she doesn't want to tell True that, she's got demoted and she's out of money, because she said, sometimes, out of money, out of love. Okay, no ma'am. No ma'am. Out of money and he's gone means he didn't love you at all. And you being scared to tell him means you already know that you are being used. You already know that you are being used. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't think there's any hope for you. If you cannot see all the fucking flags that have been waved in your face time and time again, you are talking about you are out of money, but he wants you to buy him $100 shirt. You're buying him Jordans, and he wanted an MP3 player, which tells you how long he's been in jail. Anyway, why the fuck would you do it? Why? This man has cost you $50,000, plus has cost you your job, pretty much. And your reputation is garbage, and according to Starcasm, so is your fucking credit, because you done been evicted. Listen, this is a bunch of bullshit. But they are going to be on the next season of Love After Lockup, so I guess we'll just see, what the hell is going on with them. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Anyway, get down in the comments, peeps, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.